I'm going to be doing this in just 1 week.
Oh my
Hello,
gosh.
my name is Sam West and this is Wild West, the show where I do the world's most obscure extreme sports with just 1 week's practice. In this, episode 2, I'll be trying cheese rolling. Cheese rolling is an annual event where competitors run down an almost vertical hill, racing after a wheel of cheese. The event is held every year in Gloucester, England, and the first mention of the event was found in an old newspaper from 1826. The cheese itself weighs 4 kilos, and by the time it reaches the bottom of the hill, it's travelling at 70 miles per hour. Around a third of the people taking part get injured, so this is definitely one of the most dangerous races in the world. Even the spectators have been injured in the past after the wheel of cheese flew off into the crowd. This is definitely what you'd call a British event. Right, let's break this down to its key factors. There's 4 main factors I've got to overcome to get ready for this wild
Why you doing that, yeah?
First of all is my nerves. This is a really fast and dangerous sport with a very high likelihood of getting injured. So I need to have the nerve to be able to look past those things and focus on what I need to do to get to the bottom safely. Second is adaptability. From the top to the bottom of the hill, there's no way of telling what's going to happen. So I've got to be able to adapt to every slip, trip and fall to get myself after that cheese as fast as possible. Third is reaction time. This one's going to be really difficult because the average person comes down the hill at about 17 miles per hour. This is going to give me less than a fraction of a second to adjust each step. And
That's
fourth
good, that's good.
is strength. At this point, I just got to hope that my muscles, tendons and ligaments are all going to be strong enough to put up with the impacts of this sport. Otherwise, I'm going to have some very interesting looking limbs. So where do I start? I thought the best thing to do would be get a good look at the hill, which by the way is way steeper than it looks in the video, and also get some advice off of somebody who really knows what they're talking about.
Crazy. Why
This
do
is
people
Chris
do that
Anderson.
for fun?
He holds the all-time record at the cheese roll, managing to win 22 times. Like a proper Brockworth local, Chris has been doing the competition since he was a little kid. He's even snuck past police roadblocks to take on the hill after the competition was cancelled due to health and safety concerns.
Oh my God, did y'all see that?
Could possibly be more qualified to help me get ready for this competition. Now, I did want to have a run around with Chris, but he'd hurt his ankle the week before, so he sat down for a nice civilised chat instead. Okay, well, we are here with Chris Anderson, the 22-time?
Yep.
22-time champ of the cheese rolling competition.
Do you get paid for this? I wonder.
So, Cooper's Hill in Brockworth, Gloucester, home of the cheese rolls.
Obviously, very dangerous.
Yep.
On race day, like, what kind of injuries are there that happen?
So the most sort of injuries are cuts and bruises, but you get the occasional broken leg, broken wrist.
Nothing serious, though.
There has been 1 or 2 broken necks,
Oh my gosh.
nothing like paralysed.
Okay,
They
that's always good.
walked again. The one girl actually wants to do it again.
Really?
Advised against it. But
Yeah, I'm not surprised you'd advise again. They're like pogo sticking off your head on the way down, and she's like, yeah, I'll see it again. Am I right thinking that you've actually gone across the line completely unconscious before as well?
yeah, in 2008, I think it was. Fortunately for me, that year it was.
You say unconscious?
So, like the ground was softer, but not soft enough to stop me getting knocked out.
Yeah. Because we were talking about earlier, saying whether you'd want to basically be dry or whether it should be wet.
Yeah, so when it's been raining, it's real hard to stay on your feet.
Well, I was just trying to go up there earlier and it's almost impossible.
Yeah, but when it's drier, it's a lot easier to grip, especially if you've got on sort of grippy training.
Yeah. Trail runners, you said, was the one, wasn't it?
I tend to wear trail shoes or Astros,
Oh, like mouldies.
not with studs,
Why not studs?
because a couple of people have run down, and there was one guy who snapped his ankle wearing studs.
Oh, they
in.
dug
This
in.
ain't as graphic, bro.
It dug in, he went forward, his leg stayed there, and his leg snapped about here. And his foot was just hanging.
Bro. Why this ain't so graphic?
One thing we're going to ask, we'll talk about it on the way. Ankle's giving you jip at the moment.
Yeah.
Do you reckon this year you'll be taking part?
I'm hoping to still. Got sort of a sponsorship to fulfill.
Yeah.
So
Oh wait, he gets sponsored for this? This is what I was sport.
I'm going on holiday 2 weeks after.
Ah, so you don't want to be messed up for your holiday.
Don't want to be flying with a broken leg.
Since you're doing it this year, or 90% this year, do you think you'll be doing it after that, or do you think this will be...
So I've said it for a few years now that I'm not going to do it anymore, and it's the same this year. Like I'm planning for this to be the last one, but when race day comes, it's sort of hard not to throw myself into it.
Yeah, I bet. It's one of those like
It was good, Alex.
Honour this one.
I don't know if
Oh,
it's part of your question, so I don't want to tell you.
No, you can
What
sit
to
whatever you want. Go on.
Yeah, so when you're sat at the top,
Yeah.
and you'll be shitting yourself
Yeah.
as soon as he starts doing his countdown. So we'll go 1 to be ready, 2 to be steady, 3 for the cheese, at which point the person throws the cheese, and then 4 to be off, so you go on 4. Run. the first 20 meters. I know you think, how the fuck can you run that?
What's my mile time?
How,
Oh, you swear, it's
how
fine.
can you run that? But if you run that,
Like my best mile time? What's good, Carter? My best mile time, I just did it last Saturday. It was it was 650. 650.
that first 20 meters,
What's good,
you're
Carter?
in a much better chance of winning than anyone else. Because you'll find 80% won't run.
Really? Now, me and Chris ended up covering
Bro, no way is this
baselines,
like a real
tactics,
live,
and
real
the best ways
sport.
that I can train over this
This should
coming
get
week.
paid
But we
for.
actually ended up filming for more than an hour and a half. So instead of making you sit through what is essentially a podcast, let's get on with some training.
Like, this would be a crazy
Given a whole
sport.
hour and 10 minutes to come to here, Raunton Burrows.
What you watching right now?
Plan is get
So,
some sprints as fast as I can.
I'm ready to
rolls in.
I read into a video on Kick. This basically is one of the most dangerous sports of all time. It's called cheese rolling. It's crazy. You realize I roll down the whole hill. My favorite sport is basketball.
It's like rolling this, even though I'm going to get it everywhere. I'm also going to do a couple of times of flipping myself over on purpose and going way off balance so that I can kind of try and flip myself back up. I know it's just sand and it's not the same, but it's must.
Bro, like, he's like going fast down that drain.
As I predicted, the sand was perfect for the first day. There
Oh
was
my
no way I was
gosh.
going to hurt myself, and I could get in all the sprints and rolls I could ever want. The only problem was, by the end of it, I was pretty much blind.
Hey, you should come on Kick and watch the video we watching. Yeah, basketball goated, bro. Bro, my man.
The sand, it was reasonably easy to roll, reasonably easy to run. Obviously that's sand though, so I've come down here to Heartland, where there's a very, very steep
Wait.
grassy hill. Look at this. Tell me that doesn't look good.
What
Right,
city?
yeah.
What country is this in?
It's kind of perfect. I'd say it's pretty much exactly the same angle.
That's beautiful. Bro, he realized just
I know
dropped
this might look a little
himself.
bit silly, but what I'm trying to do is simulate any kind of roll or slide that might happen on race day. That way, when it comes to the real thing, I won't be experiencing anything that I haven't experienced already.
No, it's not my B-Day. It's not my B-Day.
Okay.
It's a shirt from that I got last year. Yeah, we could be friends.
Hub of activity down here today.
You can support me by come joining the Kick stream. That was helped me a lot actually. Do you watch Scooby? Nah, I don't know what that is. Thanks for the follow. It do feel stupid, but like, bro, humans, we do weird stuff, bro. Bro, I was saying, rolling down the hill and hurting yourself is dumb, but look, playing football is also dumb too, though. Do you watch? Nah, I don't watch that either. Thanks for the follow, Gloria.
Shirt, brown. Joggers, brown. Leg, very brown.
Bro, do you see his? Is that poop?
It's not glamorous. After all this very serious training,
Josh Allen? Oh, Josh Allen, I guess.
I thought I'd better briefly touch on the attire for the day.
Football's a good sport and safety approved. It is safety approved, but like it's pretty dangerous, bro. Like it's really dangerous, bro. Like it is.
This is what I'm wearing. It's supplied very kindly by the guys at Reetfelt, which is awesome. Joggers. I'm wearing two pairs of joggers actually, because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be sliding quite a bit.
LeBron, my favorite basketball player. What about you?
Vibration resistance and a little bit of padding. I know it's only two pairs of joggers, so it's not exactly going to save my life, but better than nothing, eh? And I've got. Actually, let's pull this off. I've got my Vans. And now I know Chris mentioned about.
Always
wearing,
UK people.
trail shoes or kind of AstroTurf.
Doing it with Vans is
Definitely
crazy.
Not like football boots. I was kind of debating football boots and throwing caution to the wind, but I've settled on these. One, because these are actually just my regular shoes and I wear these all the time. But two, because of the grip they've got on them. They're not like regular Vans where they've got that kind of like indented grip.
My favorites are
These have got
LeBron or
raised-
Steph.
I don't know what
Dang,
you
that's
call
good. That's a good. That's some good favorites.
them, nubs.
Do you
They're
watch?
actually really, really grippy on like sand.
Bro, what are you
really grippy
talking
on mud,
about,
and they're really grippy on
fam?
Gravelly, like, they're just pretty good for everything. I wear them all the time anyway because they're good for flips. That's what I'm wearing though on the day. The next day we made our way up to Gloucester, and after a very, very nervous night's sleep in the hotel, I woke up with this weird calm feeling.
Room
that left me
50
feeling both
in a hotel?
very confused and ready for the day.
Morning. How you feeling?
Hey, thanks for liking the
It was
live,
a long
Spark.
walk up to the hill because
I
the road
appreciate
was
that.
fast, but that gave me plenty of time to admire these signs that were plastered all
Cheese
over
rolling is a
town.
dangerous activity for
Now the race
participants.
is the first
Is this
come, first
foggy?
served, so we arrived nice and early. Since we had a bit of time to kill
Thanks
while
for
we
liking
waited
the
for the
live.
officials to arrive, I realised that there were people there from all over the world. Koreans, Austrians, and unfortunately, the French.
Why you say unfortunately?
I should mention, if at any point you see Korean written down the bottom of the screen like this, it's because the Korean chaps were kind enough to let me use their footage. So to them, thank you very much, and I put a link to their account down below. After not too long, the Master of Ceremonies arrived, aka the Cheese Master. At this point, the crowds really started to gather, so everybody wrapped up the last
Bro, this
bit
is
of
like
their
an event.
breakfast and moved towards the starting line. The more people started to arrive, the more I started to feel my nerves, so I had one last look at the hill, and then went off for a tactical wee in the bushes. I had a quick chat with this man from the telly, and then it was time. The floodgates were open. Everyone started pushing their way
This
in.
is like a
but I made
sport
it.
though
I
for
was in the
them.
race, and there was no turning back.
Roll the cheese, roll the cheese, roll the cheese, roll the cheese. Right.
Chris broke away from the pack with
Oh my
an early
gosh.
lead while I was getting tangled up in the Frenchman.
He's not moving.
I saw
Bro.
Chris was quite far ahead, so I shaved off a bit of speed with a roll. That way I can get back to my feet and get after him.
Bro. No, they were not moving.
Chris had really pulled away at this point, and I try and run him down. But unfortunately,
Oh
I
my
catch my
gosh.
toe and roll, and that was it. I ended up coming in second with the man
Bro,
himself
he holding
Chris
his
coming in
hip.
first.
Bro, this is crazy.
Can't be
What
mad
the
at this
heck?
result. Chris deserved that win fair and square. And for him, what a perfect way to end the many years that he's been taking part in this amazing competition.
He
Now,
realized I
was
was
I finished?
moving, bro.
Not by a long shot.
Wait,
there was
you-
still a
you do it more
slim
time?
chance that I could be going home with a wheel of cheese. The lung-busting uphill race was my last chance. We waited for the last downhill race to finish, where this poor fella broke his leg.
Oh
and
my
then
gosh.
it was
Oh, they're
on.
breaking their legs.
The uphill race is as simple as it sounds.
Who would be your favorite
First one
football
to the top
player?
of the hill wins.
Aaron
Put myself
Rodgers.
in the middle of the line and waited for the countdown.
Wait, she's run up the hill though. That's easy. That's easy. That's easy.
I powered off the line, trying to hold nothing back.
Oh, that's a lot of leg strength. Oh, that drain's steep too.
I learnt from Chris
What about
earlier,
you?
and I pulled away with an early lead. You can't really tell from any of the videos, but the
Oh.
only way to stop yourself
What's good, my boy?
Here you go, bro.
You got me a smoothie.
Yeah. And
What?
I went all the way to play it, bro.
What? Why you do that?
Cause I won one too.
Hey, W brother. Which you about, girl?
No. She went to her cousin's house.
Oh, okay.
All the way in Wheaton. So I'm about to bring my chair here.
Alright. We about to play some Family Feud, bro. We gotta lock in again. Oh my gosh, this drink is good. Hey, I appreciate that. I got it when I was younger. I low-key be regretting it sometimes, like dang, why I get it, but I do like it too, though. I appreciate that. Definitely W brother, bro. W brother, that's my dog
from
for real.
sliding down is by grabbing handfuls of grass and pulling your way up.
Bro,
By 3/4 of the
Look
way
how
up, I'm
steep that joint
completely
is.
cooked. I'm just taking half steps, trying to get any distance in I can. But with one final push, I bring it home for the win. I had earned myself a wheel of cheese. So where's the clip where
So
I get
we-
to hold my cheese up to the crowd and celebrate? Well,
Look at
there
that
isn't
joint,
one.
bro.
I didn't really get to celebrate because I was too busy throwing up on the shoes of the spectators. You can see here how I lock eyes with the cheese master moments before disaster strikes. After a bit of recovery time, I waded my way through the crowds and back down to the bottom of the hill.
Bro,
where,
this is
to be
what I'm
honest, I
intensive
still wasn't
sport,
feeling
bro.
amazing.
I feel really bad.
Eventually, though, I got myself together and had a chat with Chris.
You beat me, second for me, but I think you were more than deserving of the win. Very good end.
This is
for
a
me
insane sport.
to, well, all the years that you've been doing at the race. I just want to say thanks very much for giving me the advice and being so good here. And, yeah,
This was
really
dope.
enjoyed myself. It's been great. No problem. You feeling good about it?
Yeah, buzzing. I saw you just ate the corner of my eye, and I just had to run that last bit. You got the uphill win.
Yeah, uphill win. I feel terrible.
Very dumb.
I've got it in the
Sport is very dumb.
Thanks very much, Chris.
And with that,
Really
our
got
week-long
5K.
adventure
I
was
like it though.
over.
It was a good video.
This episode has been on cheese rolling featuring Chris Anderson. My name is Sam West, and this has been Wild West. Oh, just one more thing before you go. At the end of every episode, I like to give the athletes that are featured a gift, but in this case, Chris preferred that I would make a donation to charity, so that's exactly what I've done. I donated £100 to Acorns Children's Hospital and would encourage
That's what's
anybody
up.
who's watching this to do the same. Anyway,
Wait, what was
thanks
his
again.
first sport he
See you in
did?
the next one. Bye.
I learned how to high plane. That looks kind of crazy. Alright, we'll watch that a little bit later probably. Bro. He plays Truth or Drink with his mom. I kind of want to watch that.
The world's greatest
Hold on
indoor
though.
soccer tournament.
Or should we watch this though? Cutting a line and winning $20,000. We're gonna watch.
You ain't high.